everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my unboxing of the Canon Legria HF G10 Camcorder. Now this is a brand new camera from Canon. It uses the new HD CMOS Pro sensor, and in this video I'm going to be unboxing this for you, and then keep an eye on the channel because I'll be bringing you a full review and also be introducing this camera probably in about a couple of weeks into my production lineup as well. So I'll be using this full time to create the videos on the Geekanoids channel. So let's show you what you get inside the box. We get a CD here with video browser software, and actually let's just open this up because it looks like there is another CD in here. Yeah, there's a couple. So we get a transfer utility CD and also a camcorder instruction manual. So it's a PDF manual, probably just a quick start guide in the box as well. And yes, here we are. So we've got multiple language quick start guide, and then we've got one in English quick guide, and this is going to just give you the very basics about the camcorder and how to get everything set up and running. So let's have a look down into the box. So here we go, this is what we get inside the box. Now I know what's in here. This is the camera itself. I'll save that till last. We've got a power cable, and we're in the UK, so a 3-pin UK power cable. And then this one here is the power adapter. That 3-pin UK power cable goes in here. And then this is going to be a multi-voltage power supply, so depending on your country you'll just get a different power cable to plug in. This end here goes into the camera. Further down into this front compartment we have got the battery, and this is a BP808. It's an 890 milliamp hour battery, so not a very highly rated battery. Now I know you can get a BP827 around about £70 from Canon, or you can get a third party one. I think a Duracell one's about sort of £30, and that's a lot higher rated. I think it's like 3 times the capacity of this. Further down inside the box we have got a European power cable. We have got a mini HDMI to HDMI cable, great for monitoring the output of the camera and also playing back on your large screen TV. Little tiny remote which I will be using. So there is the Canon remote for controlling the camera. In here we have got a USB cable and a composite video out cable with audio, so we can output to a standard definition TV if we want. Little battery for that remote control, and a stylus. This is a touchscreen camera. You can obviously operate it with your finger or your fingernail, but they include a stylus as well. And the last component in this section of the box is a hood for the lens. Great for keeping out sort of reflections and stray light from coming in and hitting the lens at an awkward angle. So really important that you use this if you can. And then we have saved the best till last. Let's pop the box out of the way. This is the camera itself. Now I have had this out of the box already. I'm not going to lie to you, I was so keen to have a look that when this arrived just yesterday I popped it out of the box and I did put a UV filter on the lens. But this is the camera itself, and before I give you a quick guide around the camera, I'll just let you know that this uses a new HD CMOS Pro sensor. When you look at the specifications of this particular model, it looks like it's a very low resolution, and it is. It's about 2.37 megapixels, so it isn't very good for capturing stills. But what it is good for capturing is HD video, because it captures the exact resolution of HD video, so there's no wasted pixels. And what this should result in is a lot better low light performance, so a lot less noise in the video, and I hope that shows through on the Geekanoids videos I produce with this camera. So let's have a look round. Let's do the outside first. We have got this lens cap here and a stunning lens, a very nice lens, and again I must emphasize this is fantastic in low light. So a very big optic on the front. Let's just pop that lens cap back on, And just above the lens we've got stereo microphones. You can add a surround sound microphone onto this as well, a Canon specific one, and it mounts onto this shoe which is at the back. And we've got a little cover. Let me just see if I can slide that off. So this is the shoe, and this is a small shoe. It is not a full-size hot shoe, so if you want to put regular sort of accessories on there, you do have to purchase an adapter. Just above that shoe we have got the rocker switch here for the zoom. I have had a brief test of this and it is ultra smooth. We've got a power on off button here. We have also got access to different modes. So we've got an auto mode on the left, a manual mode in the middle, and a cinema mode 24 frames per second on the right. Little access LED there for when it's accessing the memory cards or the built-in memory. We'll come on to that in a minute. And also an on-off charging LED which flashes when it's charging. Then we've got a pull-out electronic viewfinder on the back. And then round on this side we've got the hand grip, and just on the back, so if I've got my hand in here, we've got really easy access to that record stop start button. And then this is where the battery goes. We can actually pop that in now. So the battery just pops into there and slots into place. You can see there's a lot more room in this battery compartment for a bigger battery. We've also got here a custom button which you can set to be whatever you want really, and then a sort of a roller wheel here which allows you to set whatever you've got the custom button set to. So that could be something like aperture. Round on the bottom, tripod mount. Just going back round to the front, just shrouding this lens is a really smooth focus ring. That's really cool. And that is based, oh no, there's a few more bits on the outside. We've got a cover here. I can just open this up. Cover here which gives you access to the remote, so you can have a wide remote, HDMI and USB. And then just on the bottom here is where you charge the camera. Now you charge the battery inside the camera, but you can also operate it from the mains. And just on the bottom, while we're still on the bottom, we've got a little switch here which we can use to release the battery. Let's open the camera up and we will show you the screen. This is the 3.5-inch screen, autofocus, manual focus button, also a powered IS button. And what this does is you've already got some good optical image stabilization in here, but when you're zooming right in you can press and hold this and it gives you even more stability to your shots. In here we have got another cover here, and these are very well made. It just feels very, very solid. We've got the, I think that's the AV out, and also headphone socket. And also a playback or camera mode, so switches between recording and playback, display button, and then under here we've got dual slots for the memory. Now I said to you I'd tell you about the memory. It's got 32 gigabytes built in, and then you can put up to 64 gigabytes in each slot as well. How cool is that? I've got two 16s in there, so if I add up all the memory I've got on here at the moment, it's 64 gigabytes at the moment. That's with the internal and then two 16 gigabyte cards. And you can get it to record what's called dual slot recording, so it record the same footage to both, so you've got a backup, or you can do relay recording, so it will record to one and then switch to the other, which is very cool indeed. Let me just show you this display on. Let's turn it on and take this lens cap off, and you can see the display. Let's just put this into shot. Very, very clear display. I think it's 922,000 dot resolution display. Touch sensitive as well, so we can tap to go into the functions perhaps and into the menu system, and then we can scroll. It's not very responsive on scrolling, but it works. And then we can tap the X out to go back out to record mode, and we can zoom in and zoom out using that ultra smooth zoom. But this isn't going to be a full review. This was purely just a product tour, but it is a fantastic camera. One slot or one input I forgot to mention, and that is round, where was it, on this front side here, just underneath the hand strap. And if I can just get that to light up on camera, there we go, a microphone input, 3.5mm microphone input, Very important on a camera of this quality to have a microphone input. Even though these stereo mics on the front will do a good job, you need a mic input with good manual level control. For the sort of work I do anyway, where this camera will be positioned quite a long way away from me at some stages, and I need that good quality audio. Now the Canon G10 is going to cost you around about £1,100 to £1,200 in the UK, around about $1,600. So it is a big investment. It is not a cheap purchase, but it is well worth every penny. I'm hoping that this will really improve the quality of the videos on the Geekanoids channel, and I will be bringing you plenty more snippets of coverage about the Canon G10 in my future videos. Well, thank you very much for watching. Please do come back soon and check out more videos on the Geekanoids channel.